Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this. Midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. For the Miami Heat, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Denver in the Rockies. Pass to Jokic. Off target from outside.
And Nikola Jokic came late to the game. He actually grew up horse racing. Finally started playing organized hoops at the age of 16. You never know it, but one of the most skilled big men the league has to offer.
The Heat making a switch here. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside Griffin. Zubac's with it. Ingram outside. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by the Heat. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Jokic with the bounce pass. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steve Tobias Harris with plenty of stops in his young NBA career so far. You wouldn't guess it, though, from his talent level.
Year after year, he advances his offensive arsenal. He's become one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. They have plenty of ball handlers and athletes on this Heat's roster. Despite that, they play at a slow pace. That's just the team's MO.
Here is Bledsoe, following the score by Dallas.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
He is not scared of anybody. He knows he can play amongst the big boys, and he showed it.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Well, offensively, the Heat don't run, but they're not shy about gunning.
They don't run, but they shoot a lot of three-pointers. You need that shot to compete in today's game.
Now here's Bledsoe. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Harris takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Nice bucket. The polished inside game. Something Harris relies on.
Back to Rose. Over Bledsoe. Rose, no good.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Griffin looking around. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Strong move by Blake. As a defender, you just throw your hands up and say, he was better than me on that play.
Now here's Bledsoe. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
When you played on the road, Smitty, just how much did you hear comments from the crowd? Home or away, but I'm guessing more on the road than at home.
Yeah, on the road, you hear some interesting comments, Kevin, from a lot of the fans. And a lot of times, I didn't want to drown it out. I wanted to hear because it fueled me. And to get a chance to, I wouldn't say engage. I would tell young players not to engage. But the one thing I would do, Kevin, when you get going, you just kind of catch that fan, you get eye contact, and you give them that smile. And that's when I think you really attack them by your facial expressions.
Good explanation. Now here's Bledsoe. 5 points in the game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's Young on the wing. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. And Yogi Ferrell, the undrafted Indiana product, went undrafted after staying all 4 years in Bloomington, but he has shown, Greg, to be a very strong player.
Yeah, and Ferrell is the perfect example of why you give a 4-year player a chance. Knows how to make the most of his time on the floor. I think he could start for a team, maybe be the 6th man, lead the second unit, play off the guard. He is just such a versatile player.
Now, here's Rubio. Back to Jokic. No good off the back of the rim.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he could make them pay.
Pass to Monk. The shot, no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Now, here's Jokic. No good with the triple. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now Young, covered by Rubio. Young's shot is off.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Back to Rubio. Pass to Cornette. 5 to shoot. The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First free throw is good. And the Mavericks making a change here. And so he makes both from the line.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Pass to Young. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. And it's Rubio penetrating. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
Now, here's Monk. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Ferrell. To the middle. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Williams' shot is off. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Allen Williams. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Heat have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Pass to Monk. Here's Mesri. And so it's Miami.
I got him.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Well, Eric Spoelstra working his way up through the Heat organization, and I hear eventually interested in moving into the front office someday.
And I would say it will be with the Miami Heat, a very loyal, close-knit organization. His dedication and commitment, second to none.
Both teams will make substitutions. And the Mavericks with possession here. 9-point game. They get the rebound.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
But he gets it back. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. A second chance effort. Shots good by Baines.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Pass to Griffin. To the paint. Bridges with the steal. The 11-footer. Baines. And here's Jokic. Lets it go from deep. Bridges misses. Mavericks trailed by 11. Pass to Rose. Now here's Griffin. Covered by Winslow. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Griffin's got 6.
This is where Blake does most of his damage. Just get him the rock inside the paint.
The Heat leading by 9. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Miami no good on that time either. And so Griffin will bring it up for Dallas. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Now here's Bledsoe. He has 7. Pass to Jokic. Over Rose. Outside for Bledsoe. And a miss there on the triple.
And Blake Griffin said early in his career he used to rely on his athleticism to get by. He said the problem was every season he'd be worn out by February. So diversifying his offensive game has helped him to kind of withstand the rigors of a long NBA season.
And Greg, you look at a lot of the volume dunkers over the years. Their bodies often wear down. You think of Amari Stoudemire, Antonio McDyess, even Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I think Griffin could see the writing on the wall. He used to get over 200 dunks in the season. Now, less than half that number. But the trade-off, hopefully, will be longevity and an increased skill set.
Now, here's Jokic. He's got 6 to the inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Attacking the rim, Tobias with a solid vertical to do this.
Holiday surveying the floor. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, it went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
Out to the right wing. Shamet. It's hauled in by Zubac. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown." That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game. He feels that staying calm helps him succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Here's Baines. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Jones slams it in.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Jokic inside. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 8 points for Jokic.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Blake Griffin, an all-star for his first 5 seasons in the NBA, but not the last 3. He's still an impact player, though. We'll see if he can crack the roster in the East.
Both shots good from the stripe. Well, as we all know, Blake Griffin, Steve, possessing breathtaking athleticism, but injuries certainly have been a concern.
You're right. A lot of it, just bad luck. A teammate falls on your knee. That kind of thing happens. But his skill level is starting to complement his power. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 8, and the basket is good. He's got 5.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Back to Farrell. Jacks up a 3. Oh, good on that one. Well, he'd go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Free throw line jump shot. Young left side. Tries again. He lays it in.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Great job by Holiday. Typically aggressive.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Holiday. Smitty, looking back in your career, what's the most pressure you've felt in a game?
You know, I think the most pressure, you love to be in those games. I think that's when you strive. I think the most pressure I ever felt, and it wasn't a playoff game, Kevin, or a championship game. It was that very first game as a rookie, because that game you had nothing to compare to, and it was everything you dreamed about. And that first game, you were finally saying, for me, I couldn't get it out of my head, this is my first NBA game. So I think that was the most pressure game I've ever played in.
Here's Griffin, following the basket by Jokic. Griffin down low. Here's Zubac. Miami grabs the miss.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Bridges, no one around him. His three-pointers off the mark. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When you think of low post scorers, you got to put Griffin down there. Yes, he likes to face up, but with his back to the basket, he's pretty good as well, drawing fouls.
Griffin hits them both. The Heat leading by 3. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Jokic. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. And Griffin, here we go. No good on that one. The Heat go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Zubats. Pass to Monk. Here's Zubats. Defended by Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Miami.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
And unfortunately, injuries will always be the concern with Derrick Rose. Still loves the game of basketball, knows he is limited compared to what he once was. Amazing with all he's fought through, he can still perform at such a high level.
Here's Jokic. No block shot. Shoots over Ingram. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And with Rose, as you said, his love of the game is still there. And he still wants to play.
I mean, many players would have just walked away from having their body betray him. But Rose said last season he loves what he gets to do and still would be a water boy if he had to. You have to admire Rose's attitude and approach in that regard.
Bledsoe outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Miami, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. They can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Young outside.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Farrell for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And he can't hit the second. We're always talking, Steve, about versatility. I guess the ultimate example would be guys who can go to either hand equally well.
Yeah, you have those guys. Kyrie Irving stands out for me. Mike Conley being able to finish with both hands. Then there's some bigs around the basket. DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. John Wall is pretty good. He finishes a lot of times with dunks. So there's a lot of guys that understand that it's great to have that offhand and you can go to it.
The Mavericks have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
They aren't making anything at the line today. This is a team that struggles at the line.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now, here is Young. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And for his whole career, Thaddeus Young has been a player not afraid, Greg, of attacking defenders head on.
Young has such a great first burst of speed. He really is a handful to deal with. He gets a lot of transition buckets that way, and in the half court, can set up teammates by creating space. In the latter part of his career, I think he's taken on more of a vocal leadership role as well.
Clock at 4. Good on the shot. 7 points in the game. .129 left to play in the third. Zubats, that's good. Zubats has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it. And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Outside Wilson. And the three off target. And it's the Mavericks on the break. That shot by Griffin, no good.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Rubio. At the elbow, Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Jokic has got 13.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
In terms of drawing fouls, Griffin is one of the best we have in the NBA.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Here's Arcidiacono. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Jokic. And he banks in the layup. And the Heat lead by 4.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
That one goes. Count it.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Heat out front, up 2. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Knocked loose. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Here's Arcidiacono. Back to Jokic. Stolen by Zubac. To tie it up. Griffin attacking. The Heat with the lead. Here's Korkmaz. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Korkmaz has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Miami. Ingram outside. To the inside. Zubac. And that one drops for him.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pass to Jokic. And Griffin sends it back.
Griffin has great timing. That's the reason why he blocked that shot. You like the aggressiveness. Pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
Just 5 on the clock. Back to Zubac. Jokic with the steal. And it's sent back by Jokic. And the foul on Derrick Rose. And that'll be his third foul so far. Miami leading by 4. Pass to Jokic. Here's Korkmaz for the 3. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Williams. Young left side. And it's Miami with the rebound. Out to the right wing. The shot by Arcidiacono, no good. Oh, and here comes Rose, all alone. Count that bucket.
Derrick Rose is a problem on the break. Strong, fast, and able to finish over the top.
Kicks it out to Wilson. No good on the triple. The Mavericks trailing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group in for the Heat. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his second foul of the game. To the middle. Jokic with the steal.
And there it is on a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball. That's his first real mistake.
That misses off the backboard. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
To tie it up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. Now Bledsoe. Pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Man, at an important point in this game, that kind of turnover can really shift momentum.
They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Back to Rose. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Rose has got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas.
The leadership role of Derrick Rose, taking the responsibility of a big possession right there. Put everything on his shoulders.
On the wing, Winslow. Shoots over Ingram. And it's good off the back rim and in. Winslow's got it all tied up now for the Heat. Holiday with the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Dallas calls timeout.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout. Try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Several teams changing it up here. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to the head coach of the Mavericks talk with his team. This is still a close game, and he told us, guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Thank you, David. Right wing. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. There's 1:47 left in the game. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Bledsoe. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And it's a 3-point Heat lead.
The defense disrespected his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
And it's sent back by Jokic. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. The Heat leading by 3. Bledsoe looking it over. Back to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bledsoe at the elbow. The Heat need to get a shot off. Jokic, no good. Jokic with the steal. Shamet. And again, Miami with the triple.
Poor defense there. That's his bread and butter. You have to crowd him out on the perimeter.
And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark.
Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still little chance.
They're teetering on the edge, just trying to hold on to any hope.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Bledsoe outside. Back to Jokic. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're down by 8. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole it's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Miami.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Farrell for 3. That one, no good. And so it's Miami winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team.